You might just kind of go through the different companies because you're kind of, I suppose, let's call you a serial entrepreneur with the podcast, with everything that you're doing. But your business side, you might kind of run through that.
I went through careers, including a corporate career where I covered the Pacific Rim and did international business in a manufacturing of engineered wood products. And it was a wonderful career. And as a matter of fact, when I was in my late 30s, early 40s, I was actually in my 30s. I was traveling that week and I went from Seattle to Phoenix to Salt Lake to Denver to Washington, D.C. And I was headed back over the city of Chicago to head to San Francisco to take the hop to Narita in Tokyo. And I looked at my watch and I mean, I was a 35-year-old something flying first class. I was living a pretty good life. And I looked at my watch and I thought, I'm missing my daughter's swimming. I quit. And later that year, I walked in and resigned, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to do anything to keep you." But as it turned out, my son was getting into tower business, and I went out to his job site and found out that it wasn't as safe as I would like. And I did towers when I was a kid, which was probably why it was so romantic for him. But I went out there to his job site and that night at dinner, I started kind of hammering him a little bit and saying, you know, this is not a good place for you to work. And he said, one night he finally said, hey, if you're so smart, let's do it ourselves. And that was the beginning and the birth of Legacy Telecommunications.